Hey guys, Johnny Thompson here with a very familiar face, Mr. Roger Steele, PGA Tour Superstore ambassador.
Yes, sir. Proud.
Man.
Spent a lot of money, spent a lot of time there.
All right, today we're going to look at the new Apex UW. It's something you've had for a couple of days now. You got a few hits on it, but we're going to get into it. I want to get some feedback, and then I also want to talk a little bit about that's been a favorite golf club in the bag for you.
By far.
Yeah, and we've seen some call outs. You've had to prove some people wrong.
I have.
I've seen some of that. So I want to talk about the new one, how it compares to the one that you're playing, because we did make some changes. I think you're going to like it because I know you like ball speed.
Yeah, I do love ball speed.
Yeah. All right.
This club is protecting my social media reputation. This is a very important club.
There you go, my friend. Show us that beautiful golf swing.
All right.
So big changes for this year compared to the version you're playing. So just for the people at home, you played the original Apex UW. Now the footprint in this one is very, very similar to that. We had an Apex UW a couple of years ago, a little bit tweaks on the look and the sole. We're going back to the original sole, which has that step sole, which is great for turf interaction, keeps the impact high on the face. But then we've added a carbon crown. We're going to save weight with carbon instead of steel, and we've added a tungsten speed wave. So there's a lot of things that Elite has worked really, really well for us this year in fairway woods, and we've put a lot of that into this UW. But again, going back to that original shape that everybody on tour loved, including yourself.
Yeah. And it was just, before I went to the UW, I was not a hybrid person at all. Like, I just didn't see myself fitting into that category. But once I realized, first of all, how fast it was, and then the workability, I could hit it high, I could hit it low. It's just, it's one of the most useful clubs in keeping the ball on the golf course and still giving yourself scoring opportunities, for me at least.
Yeah, and the shape of the sole, like the amount of camber and that steps, all those things, if you don't have a perfect lie, you still have an opportunity to hit a really good golf shot. And that's where I think this thing stands out. Why, for some players, they prefer it over a hybrid or like a 7 or 9 wood. There's a lot more versatility in this golf club.
So, and this is, the UW is technically not a hybrid.
No.
It's a utility wood.
It's a utility wood. It's its own thing.
It's its own category, yeah. This is, okay, all right. So, yeah, that's why I like it, because I still don't like hybrids. I just like utility woods.
Yeah, I get it.
There we go.
I get it.
Cool.
You're preaching to the choir.
Some people would say that was on purpose. Then I would have literally hit you the greatest trick shot.
Tug just a bit.
So 72 ball speed, 3,300 cycles of spin. When you're on the course, how dependent are you? So you have a carry yardage for this golf club.
Yeah.
What can you push it to, and what do you feel comfortable coming off of? Like, what's your range of yardage for this club?
Man, so I'll use this from everything from 250 to 300.
Yeah.
So I feel comfortable, like I know how to choke up on it and take these little half swings. I can bunch shape it out there, depending on if it's get it in the fairway or try to chase it up into the wind. Or, if I'm really trying to let it ride and park it somewhere, I could just, put it up in the air if the, wind conditions are appropriate, stop it. So it's just very versatile club. So yeah, about 250 to 300 is where that fits. That was crunch though, Johnny.
That was
crunch.
There's a lot of people who would prefer that to be their driver numbers. You got it in a 19 degree. That was beautiful there.
Yeah.
So 3,700 spin, 72 ball speed again. So the one thing that I've seen at this golf club and why I think it's in so many tour players' bags, exactly what you just said. You had like a 250 to 300 window. When you have a golf club that's designed and built for consistency, like you can trust that when you want to hit that cutter, the spin's going to jump up and it's going to carry this far. When you want to turn and burn one, spin's not going to get super, super low.
Yeah.
It makes it so much easier for good players to plot on a golf course. They kind of have their range. But if you have something that spins all over the place, it's really hard to depend on those carry numbers.
Yeah.
But these things are great because, again, the spin windows are super tight, and you can trust that when you want to add spin, you're going to add spin. And when you want to take some off, you're going to take it off.
And I just like, speaking to the sole design and how well it handles all of these versatile turf interaction situations. Like, I'm so comfortable just throwing the ball down on the tee box and like hitting it as it lies.
That's
I don't know. It's just like when you look down at it, there's very few clubs that give me this much confidence that, like, I don't stress over what the lie is. I'm more thinking about what's the opportunity I have with the lie when I have this in my hand.
Yeah.
So like off the tee, like just like I'm hitting it here, if this was a tee shot, I still just drop it down and just, or if it's
sitting there trying to fluff up a perfect lie.
I can literally just put this on the ground and hit it from anywhere.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy that about it. And then speed-wise, like one of my things, you know, admittedly, the original Apex UW would get very fast. I am trying a slightly heavier shaft in this just because I felt like sometimes if I hit it too good, it could catch up to my 3-wood. And I'm trying to gap this just a little bit better. So making this a little bit heavier, like, you know, ball speed-wise, you know, we got some, you know, stuff going on with the range balls up here perhaps, but like I do like the fact that like I can get this up to a speed and carry numbers and spin numbers where I feel more in control just with the way that I built this one too. So the head is doing its job. I'm trying some different build specs just to make sure that it can do what I need it to do.
So we talked about this in Jacksonville, but I know there's a little ego creeps in because you have that ability to send this thing 300 yards.
Yeah.
But I think the 21 degree, I'm going to force you to at least try one because I do think it would gap better in your bag, but you're going to have to understand it might not quite go 300.
Yeah.
290 is pretty sick too for a 21 degree.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think having some options in loft there could do you some good in the gapping.
Johnny, I would do anything that you said though. So if you put it in my hand, it's, you know, consider it in the bag. So here, I'm gonna take something off and like bunt one of these.
Okay. Are you gonna change the shape of the shot when you do this?
I'm still going for this same little, like a little bit of a pull cut.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna try to hit this a little bit lower, a little cuttier. That was very low.
It's cutting. No trouble in that.
But if I was trying to do like, you know, hit something under the wind and chase it down, you know.
All right, one more. Let me see the stock ball.
Stock ball.
Yep. Useful. All right, man. I got a feeling the boys at PGA Tour Superstore, their fitters are going to be quite busy fitting these things. So love watching you hit golf shots, buddy. I think it looks like a good weapon. I feel sorry for the old girl. She's getting pushed aside. But everybody, have fun with the new Apex UW.
Yep. And get fit though, seriously. It makes a big difference as far as what you experience with the club.
That's facts.